wife Darlene and I headed to the Union Pacific Auto Unloading Facility the day our 2012 Ford Focus arrived in Denver after its trip from Michigan, where it was built at the Michigan Assembly Plant in Wayne. We were suited up by Bob Burnham from the UP and then headed in.
We do up to 80 cars a day. We can spot 89 cars in the facility.
So what happens here?
We unload all of the new autos, trucks, SUVs off of the rail cars, and we bay them, and the truckers take them from us to the dealerships.
Our next task was to find our car. We knew which rail car it was in, and Jim had expedited it so it would be unloaded first that morning. But they were well protected, and it was a little hard to see much more than tantalizing looks through the holes of the cars, and we could see some blue ones. I'm standing in front of the rail car where our 2012 Ford Focus is, and the problem is there are lots of Ford Focuses. There's probably 15 Focuses on this rail car, headed to different dealers in the Denver area, I assume. And there's more than one blue one. So we've spotted a blue one, but then we spotted another one. So we're not completely sure where ours is. We got closer to finding out when they opened the back door of our rail car. Had a little trouble at first. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? We got our car in here. We're all excited. First car we saw wasn't ours because we'd ordered a blue one and it was a white one, and the one up on the second level wasn't blue either. But we knew we were getting close because we had the VIN number, and it was probably going to be pretty easy to figure out exactly where our blue Ford Focus was in this rail car. While waiting, I spoke with brakeman, switchman, conductor Stephen James. It looks like they're locked in there good so they don't get jostled around. And what kind of precautions do you have to take just when you're moving them around in the yard?
Well, you need good train handling, and this engineer up here, he's a Rio Grander. He's a good train handler, so.
Yeah. So you treat them like eggs.
Yeah, you treat them like eggs so they don't break.
There's about 4 blue Focuses on this first level. Come take a look in here. You can see down the rack there, there's, but he checked all those, and although they're all blue, Kona blue Focuses, they all match our VIN number, so it must be one of the other ones.
I think I hear someone shouting.
Let's go see. Did you find it? Yep. Second level, all right.
Right here? Oh, right where you are now?
Yep.
Oh!
Does it look good? I should go and buy it.
A little dusty.
Once all the chocks were removed from the cars, it was time to bring up the ramp and move it into position so the cars could be driven off into the parking lot at the facility. They started with the top, the third level, and then lowered it to the second level where our car was. So at this point, we knew we were getting very close to seeing it roll off the train. Oh, I think I see it. Here it comes. And it appears to be moving well. Handsome blue color, a little dust on it. It's had a long ride from Michigan. And off it comes down the rack. There it is. Very carefully driven off the rack. I wouldn't have been surprised if this was the last I had seen of the car until it showed up at Naughton Ford in Aurora, Colorado, just outside Denver. But Bob Burnham said we could go into the parking lot there at the rail yard facility and see if we could find it. Wasn't hard to spot it and looked pretty nice, I had to say. My first look close up, and I was even more surprised by what happened next. It's unlocked.
Yep.
I can actually just go in there and sit in the car for the first time. It's got that new car smell. I'll be darned. It's got a little screen there. You can see some of the stuff there that's going to be part of the technology. And it's a good, comfortable seat. First time sitting in our new Ford Focus. Very impressive. It's got the leather seats. Looks like it's got all the stuff we ordered. And that's very cool. You can see the controls here. They've got the technology where you can change what you're seeing on that center console. And then that's where the My Ford touchscreen is. And there's a little paperwork, there's a little plastic, but it'll all be cleaned up nice for when we get to pick it up at the dealer.